Hello, dear people from YouTube from a not too distant future. Insane Monster here once again, and one of the final stream in Silvermoon. I plan very soon to move to the interlude for release it this summer. Okay. Now I would like to touch a little bit the civilian part of the city, which is completely pointless and useless from a gameplay perspective, but it is incredibly interesting from an immersion perspective, which is something we really value here. So, what are the plans? The plans are to have civilians randomly spawn in the city and moving around more or less randomly. Then the civilians were approached by the forces of the undead. They will flee to the nearest house. There are only some houses that can be used as target, which are destructible. The civilians will flee to the house and then they will hide inside it. When the house is destroyed, the civilians will go out and more civilians might be spawned. And that's basically it. When houses are destroyed, as you can already see, the city will be lit on fire. So you will have this interesting thing that the more you destroy the destructible and kill civilians, the more fire you will see all around the city, which will make the invasion much more interesting. Okay? People is asking me, you already pulled this prank for Stratol since I don't want to have children. What kind of genocide is it if you can't kill children? I will reply that, yeah, here we don't kill children. We assume that they are killed off screen, okay? If that makes you happier, Dagran, that's the thing. So, I already have some code for all of these things, okay? The code is here. Basically, it consists of different parts. We have the villagers, we have the flea sounds, and we have the buildings. Okay, the villagers are stable, and the village buildings are stable. Now, this is not a village, but technically speaking, it is as if it was composing different villages. We basically have one village here, this first part here, one village here, second part, and finally we have the third village, which is this part here. So we technically had three different parts. I plan to have maybe these two, but there are no destructible buildings here, so probably there should be no civilians here, only troops. And Loava, thank you. Literally a burning orphanage. Yes, in the story, yes. I don't want you to kill them in-game. So, what do we have here? We technically have basically everything that we need from a technical perspective, but we should probably start doing these things again and see what I have done in the past again, step by step. So, this part here, it is used to create the village buildings as stable. So here we are basically assigning every village building to a certain index in an array. In this way, we're basically memorizing them all. So what I need to do is to memorize them all. Yes, so let me see here. Pathing blocker regions. Okay, so we have pathing blocker regions and the amount of them. Okay. Because each one of these buildings has pathing blockers within. Okay, so this is how it is done. Cool. Interesting. Oh my god. Okay. So, This is all being done since a long time ago. So this is code that I've been moving around since forever. One thing we have to do is to make this fire appear. But this is very boring, so we'll see what we can do. But everything here will be boring, I guess. So let me see if I have prepared the unit. I didn't here. Okay. Randomized dialogues. Maybe this is not even used. I'm pretty fine in the new house. Yes, it's quite cool. I like it. So let's build the fine village buildings. And here it is set variable. Do I like my neighbors? They are a bit noisy in the early morning. That's it. I mean, I guess you can't have perfect neighbors. I only have one neighbor, one family of neighbors. There are a lot of people, so this is why they're noisy. But I can usually sleep quite well, honestly. Except for work days, but I mean, are you expect to sleep in work days? How is it called? It is scene 00, okay. Village buildings, okay, 0. And here we have to find them. Oh, that is going to be not so fun. This is the 01. Pa-pum. Okay, this should be 1, if I remember. 2, 3, okay. If I'm lucky, I will be able to have Silver Moon work just by itself. Four, 5, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Okay. This is understandable. 4. Five, 6, 7, 8 and 9. I would love for this game to have libraries like StarCraft 2 has. It will make everything so much quicker. Sadly, there are no libraries in this game. So I can't reuse triggers as much as I would like to do. What is 10? Ooh, this is 10. I was forgetting you, my dear. Hey. Oh no, this is you. It's always -1. Then there is 11. Just this. 11, 12, 13. Okay. There we are. It's 40. Hello, Plane, welcome. Want to see some civilians die an horrible death? Sure. Everyone loves it, yeah. $16. $70. $18. $9. So many buildings. Still much less than the buildings in Stratholm, honestly. 20, 21, and 22. Okay. We're almost at the end of this. 20. One. Is there village buildings count? Should be. Here we are. And okay. Now I define the village buildings. Now for each one of them, I should define the collapse, the collapsed region, which I can then fill with pathing blockers and adapt. You see how it's done? So I know this might look pretty boring from a certain perspective, but you should understand how this is done. Basically, this is a system which is designed to be customizable. It's a dynamic system, okay? And the system is designed by allowing you to destroy buildings and to spawn units in collapsing destructible, which act as buildings, while at the same time maintaining them whole. And so I use a system of different triggers which I assign to each one of them. If you define them correctly with all the regions and in the proper arrays, the system will work automatically, which is quite awesome if you ask me. So this is pretty interesting, I think. And I can also divide them village by village, so I can make different villages in order to avoid people from fleeing from a certain place from another. So let's assign all of these handles. So the first one as this one. Building collapse. 01, 02. B. Please, people which comment on my username. So, one question to my audience. What do you think of my username? Where do you think it comes from? This is an interesting question, I think, to ask. Because You will agree with me, it's not the most polite of names. So, where do you think it comes from? If you have an idea. Your villain name, that's probably a good question. a good answer, sorry. Any other ideas? Okay, so I need to make all this in order to make this. Oh my god! In-game. The game was assigned to me by GameSpy. You have to know that the first game I ever played online is called Warhammer 40,000 Dawn of War. And it used GameSpy. So within GameSpy, I didn't have any name, and I choose a randomly assigned name by GameSpy. Insane Monster is a randomly assigned name by GameSpy within Warhammer 40,000 Dawn of War. And it sticked, but I think it was perfect for me. I am the Insane Monster, after all. You also have to know that I never heard the pronunciation. So I always said it as Insane Monster, and never Insane Monster, which is the correct pronunciation. I was pronouncing it as if it was Italian. Yes, it's a very good random name. It's random. The Insane Monster is random. So what is the purpose of those triggers? The purpose of those triggers is to show fires and hide fires when a certain buildings collapse. I basically assign the handle of the trigger in the hash table of the collapsing building. This way it is able to solve itself. Okay. If my system I developed for all the villages throughout Quel'Thalas and also for Andorra still works in this, it's amazing. It means I made a very good system. Ah. Okay. Today I discovered a weird bug with the editor. I copy-pasted two regions between two maps, and while doing so, the editor froze because it was basically filling up the RAM to infinite. So I had to restart my computer. It happened twice. I will report this to Blizzard, for this is a weird behavior, and the editor was eating all of my RAM, and I have 64 gigabytes, so it's a shit ton of RAM that I have, and it's not normal. Okay. Sorry, but this is all. Flynn, I think we're going to see improvements in the editor in the near future. I really hope. that we can make this game better together. Maybe. But only time will tell if what I have been hearing all around is true or not. You know. Ah, water elemental. You know, I have a lot of problems with my throat. No, there was no improvement in the editor between the two versions. But hopefully it's going to be addressed soon. I have problems with my throat. Basically, after I speak a little bit, I have a very low volume of my voice. And I don't know how to fix it, so I guess I have to visit a doctor. Yeah, I ordered on Amazon, but sadly it never came. Damn! Cheers, my dear. No. Blacklist. I expect upgrades which are actual upgrades. Game. Yeah. Your expectation should be below 0 and mine will be 2. Until I see with my own eyes. What I expect is more control and I expect some bug fixes. This is what we actually need. But don't worry, I will do my best. The community and the game. Designer Dave never played any one of my maps beside the culling of Stratholm. Sadly. Actually, I've been taking so long to do all these things now in Quartalas that I understand if people forgot about me existing at all. I mean, it will be understandable, to be honest. Well, yeah, time is nice. Also, Designer Day, we also read the stream. I mean, it was very impressed that I understand people losing interest and forgetting about something that takes so long. And for sure, this is good. This is taking too long. I mean, I am fully aware of. Okay, say what I'm doing wrong, probably. But at the same time, Re-Reforged does not pay the bills, so I can't really allocate more time than I do. It's not that I don't work on it, okay? It's just that I overdid a little bit. This Quel'Thalas arc is a bit overdid. Okay, overdone. It should be simpler. It should have been simpler, like everything else. And it is not, sadly. I did too much, and maybe I did what was required, but at the same time, I had very, very weak bases to start from, so this is not as other parts, which were much easier to do, much easier. When you have everything basically already in the base game, you just restructure it a little bit. But in this case, I have to add everything. The fucking elf civilization, it's all done from scratch. Sadly. All of this done just for some fires. Yeah. Okay. Enable. I really hope you guys are going to expect much less from the Horde campaign and also from the next maps. I mean, there is Dalaran. Oh. But should be simpler than Silvermoon. At least there's not 3 missions in one. Silvermoon does not make sense. You don't expect anything. I guess you are really alone in this. Most people... Oh no. No. Oh yeah, I made it do. Okay, that's good, okay. Sorry. I thought I'd made a mistake, but I didn't. That's lucky. Lucky me. Come on. Keep the quality the same. You know, quality doesn't always need so much time. Depends on what you do. Scope creep, anyone? No, the map that I made there is not usable for gameplay, I think. I can take a little bit, but I have to structure it for gameplay. Sorry. Never finished to load. Actually, the good thing is that in Daran, I hope I will not have to do the entire city. but only a part of it. So I can make the map smaller. I want the map to be smaller. I don't want this huge thing. I like the fact that we are not visiting the entire city all at once. It will increase the scale of the game and also make it easier for me to code it and to do it here only to test it. I take so long. It's insufferable. Your game. Your game, you are my bane. Yeah, that is true. That could be an interesting idea. Let me save a little bit, or I don't want to lose anything by mistake. That would be very bad. No, no hype. So many mechanics, yeah. So many heroes, so many abilities, so many things. In the Aran it is easier. Do you even think most maps that comes not from a gameplay perspective? I mean, the Aran map will be different. You will have the base spawning units and moving across the Aran. You just control the heroes again, and I wanted more portion of the Aran. In the final battle, I want something more similar to Omega from Brood War. But the Orcish one, no, for example, it's pretty damn fine. So better terrain, better heroes, more appropriate factions, but not something as substantial as this here. Taran a bit more. For Kalindor, actually, I think no. I would like to have all of the various brigades of the human expedition being each one its own small sub-faction and that this play a role. But this is something that I don't think it's so complicated to do. So long I have the models, but the map should be smaller. Maps should be smaller. This map is fucking huge from an actual size perspective. And huge maps, not good for Reforged. Yeah, Horde campaign is one of my preferred campaigns in the game, to be honest. While the Undead one is it's probably my least favorite. I hated the Undead campaign when I was a child. I love the idea of fighting against the elves, but I really hate the gameplay of the Undead in the campaign. I think now it's better. We're almost done with this part. And then we can move to reassign them there. I really want a big comeback with the release of this. I need it. Should be the last one, 22. What do you think? Do you think that there could be an interesting light down there? Something like around the small boxes down there? Hello, Brukofava. Welcome to the show. Oh my god. Yeah, I fucking love that part of the game. Yeah, I love it so much. I've always loved night elves. So that was amazing part for me. When I was a child, I loved it so much. I guess Brukofava is Italian, not the name. Let's hope they don't remove advertisement from this on YouTube. I have to earn my $10 per year. New gameplay. Does it need new gameplay? Never, Blacklist, never. In the next life. Okay, let me save. Ah. Everyone loved that. But I was thinking about gameplay. In the context of gameplay, hello, romance. My robot just thought that I was talking to him. I don't know if you. I think you heard it. So I will call you hello live, because otherwise my robot is going to understand his name. AI is not AI. Oh my god. Amazing. I didn't expect this. I have the robot here. Don't you see? The home of the high house being destroyed. Which campaign is it? Yeah, Brukofava, yeah, you can laugh. Here's Dagran. Ah. So, in the setup here. Okay, so we have the group. And how was it done? Decide where to flee. It's in the keep moving part. Okay, it's done with this other area. It's perfect. So this is how it's done. Yeah. I know, Mr. Live, I know. Too long. But I've not finished it yet. No, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. So, yeah, but I'm sorry nonetheless. It's 4, it's 5. Yes, this map took much. Only this map took so much time that it is impossible to understand. Yes. To all of them. So sorry, Mr. Romance. It never took so long, actually. Truth is that I had a bit more time to work on it. The fact that I'm living in a home which I own means that I had to pay for it, okay? So I'm sorry to let you know that Re-Reforged does not pay for it. So I really had to work. I have to work a lot of jobs in real life in order to be able to afford all this. I agree with you, Lucas. I agree with you. I mean, sometimes people think that this is like a full paid job, but it is around 400 euros per month. That is the job. Understand how much it is paid. If it was paid like 2,000 per month, that would be very different. I would probably work on it almost like a full-time job. I can't afford to work on this like a full-time job. Otherwise, I will not be able to eat. Yes, the people want things fast. Many people, and I understand the point. I mean, the problem is that something like this is bound to not be fast. It's also a bit of my fault. I mean, between the house and everything, of course, I took more than I used to. But I also remade the previous campaigns in custom campaign format. So I've done other things. It's not that I've not done anything, but I understand. If you find someone who does this better or faster than me, you are all welcome to join in. Yes, but I want to double down my effort. You are too kind. I do often feel a bit guilty towards the community for this. Like, okay, taking so much. Fuck. Report. Oh, naturally, that does not need to be said. Today's stream is going to last longer than usual, okay? Since I have started later, it's going to last more. Up until later. Hype. If you wonder why I'm doing this thing here, I mean, why it's done this way, it is because you cannot use a variable as key for an hash table. So you have to pick all of the destructible and then check if they are the same as the entries in my array. And if that's the case, you will add the respective thing. It's absurd. Okay. One as 3. All be save 1 as 3. 1 as 3, 1 as 3, 1 as 3. Okay. Perfect. So now we create the village regions. And this is done for the villagers, right? Yes. So I need to create them randomly. Are they are randomly created here. I could probably create them randomly. That would be a good idea. So I create them before and then add. Other shops in the city. I honestly would like to have a shop here. Honestly. But I am not sure that if that is working fine. I have to be honest. Okay, so we have 01, 02, 03. 01, 02, 03. This is quite interesting, honestly. Done very well. We can create these wonder areas. Chin 00, village 01 wonders. Okay, and now we change the color in magenta. And this is going to be Wonder A. This is just a tent here in Silvermoon, it's not a shop. Let's see if we can make something that looks fine. EF. EFG. E, F, G, H, I. H it is. Okay. This seems like fine. Maybe I can add one more. Then there is the first one. Where can I put the civilians? Probably. Wanderay. What a little Bruco. We all love little Brookie. One thing here is that they should not return, probably. Once they are in, they should remain in. So I can make them not returning. I mean, this is not that hard to do. It can be done easily. The system built in a way that is able to do this. H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P. Okay. Okay, that is it. For the last one, we have 3 Wonder 8. Sure, I would like to. Wonder 8. And yeah, okay. E. That's it. Okay, so we have the wonder areas. How to make them all? The various villages. Oh yeah. Fine. Or if I say letters in Italian, but it is easier for me to say it in Italian. H. Is it the last one? I think it is. Yeah. People expect to kill civilians and discover that you're just filling a race. The most interesting activity ever done by mankind. Filling a race. We are doing something called data preparation. We are preparing data, which will then be used by the system. A good system does not require you to change the system, but just to change data. Okay. We have 9 Wonder 1, 9 Wonder 2, and 5 Wonder 3. Yeah, I have villagers, that's fine. So, one problem is safe, it is the return. Basically, this should never happen. They should never return. Is there any configuration that I can add? No more return, 10. Okay. So, one thing that I can do to make sure no more return is set to true. Flee. There are enemies. Level routine. Turn status to no longer return. Holds at 7. 7 is return. And no more return. Okay. Make sure it will never return. In Silver Moon they will not return. So it's true as 10. Now I will no longer return. On the region, okay. It's going to the farthest building. Probably it's better to go to the nearest building. The farthest. So this should change. Basically, in order to make units move around more in previous maps, instead of targeting the nearest building, they were targeting the farthest building, so that they travel more. This probably creates a good effect. Yeah, this probably creates a good effect in the game. Like if you're here, you will try to go there. So flee as far as possible. It makes sense. I should see how it looks, because I can swap it to become nearest by just changing lines. can decide if to do nearest or farthest. Maybe farthest makes more sense for their fleeing as far as possible. Okay, yes. This is fine. This is fine. This is fine, then we reach the region. Building dice. Lot 10 is no longer a turn. So this is not fine. Longer return. Hello, Lord Lorgrom. Welcome to the stream. No more return is done to hide them. I don't want to hide them. Very soon. We are almost at the end now. If I'm doing the villagers, I'm doing something which is pretty damn pointless, so... I will not remove this, but I will make sure this does not work. Details. It's huge. Very huge. When it's safe, I will make... to see. Turn on. What do I turn on? Building dice. What is this? Never. So they should be run. The trick is never to run return. So return will never be enabled. Never turn it on in silver. But they can still be gold. Okay, that makes sense. Then we have this village 1, so this needs to be done better. Then I need to add the units around. Yes, I have to add them around. Let's add them around. Save. We will place civilians now. Then I will make the village legions, which are the various regions here, and then I will turn on all these triggers in the appropriate part. I would like to test it. I tested in the second part of the mission. The problem is that we need to kill the buildings, the destructible buildings. And I don't have petting blockers, I think. I will have to add them, but I will add them later. On my own, I mean. That is boring. So. Is not human, it is neutral, right? So let's add the various high healths that we have. You are so tiny. Here we go. So let's add them around. Okay. Okay, move the... It's so fun to see the city already burning. So ridiculous. Okay. Okay. Positioning units around. Okay. Well, then we'll wander around, of course. Oh. We have many custom models. We have 5 custom models, and then all of them will have a custom different randomized color too between a set of colors, so it will also be more a bit more varied. We like variation, yeah, we sure do. Oh. Turn off. You reach to place. I was chilling near the fire. Yes. It's fun now. You know, you can't create dots, so you have to replace them and then enable them. Okay. Then here too, other you. Oh yeah, no red. And we will randomize the color manually. No, no children. I don't want to have children dying. Would like to avoid that if possible. No children. Oh, we have so many little helps in this map. No, the same scripting of previous self missions. Stratholme is a bit special, but it's similar. It's similar to Stratholme. It's not so different. Everything tends to look very similar. It's so similar, cool. I would love to see it in action. Oh, J Funny J. Official. Yo, man. How are you? I'm fine. Positioning little elf civilians in order for them to be killed by the player. Is there anything more awesome than that? Nice. Tabs between the flower. Between the tulips. Hello, Alon. Welcome. Thank you for chatting. Art takes time, for sure it does. Okay, I placed a lot of civilians. Now I will save and then I will place the regions for the various villages. And then we will enable the triggers and see what happens. Okay. And then we are done for today, I guess. Oh, saving. Yes, this is the biggest. By every mean. It's really the biggest. Oh, here there were. Oh, fine. put in here. All we have to disable all the fires, of course. Uh, 9 months, more or less. J Funny J. That's around the time, I think. Yeah, I think it's 9 months. 8, 9 months, more or less. Yes. In the meanwhile, I did other things in my life, okay? So it's not that I worked full-time 9 months. This has to be understood. But soon it's coming to an end. I can't wait. I am honestly very tired of this map. Of the time it takes to try it, of the time it takes to save it, of the time it takes to load it. I'm tired. So tired. You can't even imagine. Imagine, and we will end up with a map which is not even fun. Finish? Finish what? Because there's different types of finish. This campaign, hopefully, it should be quicker from now on. And the entire game, a lot. The entire oh. You don't care about that. There is no end date. It is done when it's done. Technically speaking, when I disable the barrier here, I should also add fires. So show fires in the area. No, that map is simple. Are you kidding me? That map is some AI. You will just code the AI and it will work by itself. You are kidding me, right? This map is all manually triggered. Every fucking thing is done by hand. No. It's not even comparable. No, it's not comparable. This part of the map took very few time, and it even has them expanding. This part, only to design the layout of this, I took the time I usually take to make an entire map from scratch. Only to design this, with all the graphics, all the doodads, all done this way. Because, I mean, not easy to design something like this. Fire. Okay. Now I am disabling fires when I'm enabling fires when a certain barrier is disabled. And I also have to disable fires before it is disabled in order to show the city as a whole and then being damaged the more you progress in the mission. So you have an actual feeling of destroying the city. On the bright side. We have okay. How long it took. Fire, Silver Moon Bridge 8. Then we have yep, enable. So we have the opposite of this. We have, if I do this, everything should look fine, hopefully. That run will be shorter, I promise. I will not do this once again. If I do this once again, I risk to quit the project just for the amount of, don't know, not even tiredness, the fact that it's so long, so big, so complex, so it's something that I'm not going to feel again. I'm sorry, but it is. It's not something I want to feel again. Going insane, probably, yes. I'm not insane already. So now we have to design the village area. Yeah, burnout. This map is burning me out. Okay. I hate Quel'Thalas. I can't stand it anymore. I really can't stand it anymore. Incredibly tired. D. Yes! Dreamer is completely insane while dabbing. Dreamer, known as the Insane Monster, actually went insane while developing the game. Friends and family are repeating, it was insane already. This is 2. The amount of reach. I'm still missing all the regions for the fog around the lakes and stuff like this. Blizzard confirms to continue the project. You joke, but you are joking with my sanity. Sanity is for the weak. See you on Thursday, dear. Have a nice night. Au-delà de Saint-Denis. Il n'existe pas à droite Billy. Okay. And we have 3. Here we are. Maybe it's done. Want to finish this and try it. We will do this now. To be almost done. I don't remember this. What is it for? But villagers AM bill post. AM bill same. Want to make issues in this AI system. Very, very complicated. Another play. PM bill pause. PM bill pause. Okay, and also here it was contains, oh, no point, it contains picket unit. That's all. No, but I will take a second to do it. After this. Yeah, every single mission, it's easy. Just give me a while. Hello, keyboard interrupt. Please do not interrupt me. We all ate in the campaign. On the campaigns. It is based on the Reforged engine. I will resurrect very soon, Dagan, and also drink something. Okay, the flea sound, this doesn't really. Alliance Force static animations. I don't care about this too. So I don't want this anymore. And now resume game. The building dies. What happens? Oh. Oh. Yeah, we'll do everything, guys. Let me finish. It's late. It will make a mess in my resources alone. So it's usually better to do them in order. It also helps from a gameplay perspective, but does not help in my sanity. That for sure. Because doing them in a different order would make me feel that I'm accomplishing more than staying on the same thing over and over and over. Okay. So now what I want to do, to go on the cinematic tree, on the resume game, and here we want to enable the choreography. You are a team. Resume. Damaged, is also damaged. Only one, which damaged. We will see what happens, okay? I expect some chaos. So we will try though. But should be like 95% done. Just need to iron out issues which will probably appear now. Yes, it will mess up the release, but it will help me focus. It would be awesome for me to be able to pull out a surprise for all of my people. Sadly. The scope of this project has grown beyond comprehension. Okay, so we try now and see what it does. There will probably be some issues around, but I expect that. So let me resurrect while we wait. Oh my god. We are at the end, okay, so it's almost midnight. I have to turn it off. This is the time it takes to just start the map to test, okay? Cheers to the testing time. I loaded another map before to see one thing. It took like 1/10 of the time. Here said Renee. It will never work, like. Of course it will never. Yes, I agree. So much work just for something which has no gameplay effect. I will probably add some drop of gold from the civilians to make them a little bit more influential, at least. Hype, it will never work. Oh, I forgot them here. These are moving around. Of course, there is no. I have to do this. Okay, going city.
Speak, fool. This is more like it.
Let's see if they are considered enemies. Yes!
Finally.
They probably don't consider
Frostmourne
my
hungers.
allies the enemies, but
This is more like it.
we will all die because I am invulnerable.
Faithless coward. Finally. Frostmourne hungers.
Ah, they're fleeing! Oh my god!
At last. I'll make sure you suffer. Your pain shall be legendary. You will know endless torment. Finally.
Okay, so around the city they should move a little bit. They are passing through the buildings. I need to put deploying blockers, but they're moving around. No, no, no. Not custom voice line. Stop, Dagon, stop. Please, I don't want to increase anymore. Well, they're moving around, so... They're fleeing, oh my god, flee! Cop creep, exactly. They are going away because there is not enough space. I will probably increase the space in these buildings and make less of them move around.
Our forces are under attack.
But I think this, and add the batting blockers. But I think this is already basically working. Working like 90%. It's so cool they're flying this way. So, well, it actually works sort of. It needs some refining, but it works. Cool. Stratholm. You mean Stratholm? It's not the same mission. That mission is very focused on the villagers and everything. This one, villagers are just side thing that you encounter while you kill the city. This is Silvermoon. So, dear people from YouTube from a not too distant future, and dear people from Twitch from now, this is the end of this last step. As you can see, it worked quite well. We are almost near the end of this map. It will need a lot of beta testing before it will be finished, and it's going to be huge. I promise, I swear right now, that for a long time I will refuse to do anything as huge as this one. With that said, remember you can support the project on Patreon. I know it takes long, but I can assure you that if I earned like 1,000 or 1,500 euros per month, I will probably work more full time on this than I currently do. You can also support on Twitch, you can support through PayPal, and you should definitely join the Discord server or subscribe this YouTube channel or comment a like under this video. With that said, thank you for staying with me up until this time. As you can see, I'm tired. And see you on the next Let's Step. Have a nice night, everyone.